company, we have 4 large ice class anchor handlers and 3 icebreakers. We have been involved in Arctic operations since 2004, being part of Shell Alaska campaign, Northeast Greenland with seismic ice breaking. We've also been involved in the Cairn project, and we're going Barents Sea and recently Kara Sea with 4 vessels and the ice management contract. And we have transited the Northern Sea route 3 times and have 2 vessels in the Sakhalin. So. Future development is first of all to get a better handle on the search and rescue aspects of it. We need more vessels, more icebreakers, better assets, more highly spec'd rigs. And I think the biggest challenge is probably to let the insurers know the difference between the different ice class and what to do and what you can't do. And also that it's a large difference between an ice management operation for drilling project instead of just, for example, just transiting the Northern Sea route. Because if you have the vessels, you have the experience, there's little chance of damages. We have been, since we started, we have had no ice-related damages to our vessels. But still we have to pay a premium for the insurance, just because it's Arctic. I think it's more up to have an efficient and trained crew than the vessel itself. You have to know how to operate the vessel and not just go, for example, full speed in poor weather with icing and all that can lead to. So, of course, yes, you need ice class, you need de-ice, but still the most important thing is the crew element. Again, I would say it's down to the crew. It's large difference between first-year ice and multi-year ice, and ice in the early part of the spring and ice during the winter. So, as long as you have the equipment, it all comes down to the human element, and that's nothing you can buy. You have to be there. You have to train for it. So. For me, I would say it's the ongoing sanctions, EU and US sanctions towards Russia, and the challenges that has created. For example, we had to redraw 4 vessels and the ice management contract because of the sanctions. I'm also keen to learn a bit more about the Polar Code and also new development for icebreakers. Yes, I would say so, especially when it comes to sanctions, but also since the oil price is low and it's a lot of focus from oil companies to cut cost, which means that there will probably not be any large campaigns next year like we had previous years. Or take, for example, Greenland. There will be no drilling campaign there for 2015 season, that's for sure. I think it's of course, since it's for Arctic, and it covers a lot of different aspects of the topics within Arctic. You have insurance, you have the Polar Code, you have lawyers speaking about the sanctions, and you have a development for Northern Sea route, and so it's very broad, but also very narrow, if you can use that expression. We are, I would say, we are leading operator in Arctic when it comes to ice vessels and towards the oil industry. So we have a lot of customers here. We have competitors, we have associates, and it's always nice to be on top of things. Thing you don't read about in the newspaper. I really recommend it. It's not just about meeting people, you also learn a lot from the presentations, so that will be for sure.